Jewish homes and Jewish-owned stores in Germany and Austria were ransacked. Great synagogues were burned, as were the holy books. This monument is 18 feet tall because in Hebrew, the number 18, Chai, represents and means life. Chai means life. It's the numerical value of the word Chai. On this day, we here in Alexandria, Louisiana, add our voices to all those around the world who have affirmed we will not forget. It is a tribute to our extraordinary community where Jews and non-Jews have joined hands and hearts in attempting to build a new, better, and safer world for every human being. This monument is more than a tower of granite. It is a call to action to all of us to come together to eliminate bigotry, racism, and bullying. Our challenge does not stop today at this dedication. We pledge to work to educate and touch the hearts of all who will listen to the lessons of the Holocaust. I thank all of you for coming today and for your support of this amazing project. I am especially grateful to the 26 extremely dedicated members of the Holocaust Committee who have worked so long and hard to make this day possible. I thank my fellow officers of our committee, Mike Tudor and Ed Crump, for their special guidance, support, encouragement, and friendship. I now call upon the inspiration for this memorial, Mr. Michael Tudor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon, we light 6 candles to honor the memory of 6 million Jews and non-Jewish groups such as Jehovah's Witness and the mentally and physically disabled and gypsies and gay people who are all targeted as victims of the Nazis, the fascists, and their collaborators. After the lighting of each candle, let us speak as a response. We will remember them.
Our first reader, Dr. Renata Pilat, had an emergency at the hospital where she works, so I am going to read her words. As we light this candle, I remember my mother. She was sent by my grandparents from her home in Slovakia to Hungary, where they thought she would be safe. But she was rounded up and sent to Auschwitz concentration camp. Somehow she survived, but she never would talk about her experience there. Perhaps she survived because she was young and healthy, deemed fit to work, but she refused to talk to us, her husband, her children, or to anyone about what happened to her. At least half of my family were not so fortunate. We never saw them again, as they were murdered by the Nazis. So with the first candle, I remember my family, and I remember the 6 million Jews, 1/3 of the world's Jewish population, who did not survive and were annihilated in the Holocaust. We will remember.
As we light this candle, I remember the dozens of my family members who were killed by the Nazis in Poland and in the camps. I do not know the details of their fate, only that they disappeared off the face of the earth for the simple reason that they were Jewish.
We will remember.
We remember to emulate the valiant spirits of those who rose up in the ghettos, the camps, and throughout Europe to defend the honor of humanity. We remember millions of others who were deemed unworthy and killed. Roma and Sinti, Gypsies, Poles, Soviet prisoners of war, homosexuals, the handicapped, Jehovah's Witnesses, and other political and religious dissidents in Europe. We will remember them.
We remember to tell their story from generation to generation, to teach them what happened so they will work to avoid inhumanity of the past. We will remember them.
We remember those who are honored as the righteous Gentiles, individuals who risked their lives to save Jews and other innocent victims. And we remember the servicemen and women of many nations whose bravery saved untold numbers of innocent souls. We will
remember them.
We pledge to work toward the day when all people will renounce past horrors and join hands to proclaim that we are all one family. We will remember them.
We show awe and honor by silence. Silence in the face of the overwhelming proportions of the horror of the Holocaust. Please pause for a moment of silence to remember and to pray, each in our own way, that this tragedy will never happen again